Hello, guys. Now I'm going to give you a chance to read me. That's if you want to. So we can do a card for a card. I just thought it would be fun. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting for people to show up, if anybody does show up, I'm going to do a collective reading. Collective reading. A lot of people dealing with shame type of issues. Not really wanting to face up or confront some shame issues is what I'm getting. But we'll see what comes up. Collective reading, please. First card out for the collective is fear. So the collective right now is in a state of fearfulness as it relates to romantic relationships or something around children or creative projects. Could be a Leo involved. So for those of you who showed up, I'm giving you the opportunity to read me. You tell me what you see as it relates to me. We'll trade out cards. So you give me one, I give you one. In the meantime, I'm sitting here doing a collective reading. So the overall energy for the collective is living in a state of fear, to be quite honest with you. So potentially not living to the highest potential because of fears. That's what I'm seeing. Feeling as if they sacrificed a lot. Also, I get that. This is so weird. I'm hearing it point blank as a will. Remember how I say will, inheritance, settlement, family resources, whatever? I'm hearing it as a will. So some people are fearful about a will. There may be something coming up about a new chapter for the collective too. That, you know what? That also could be the word of they're using they're fearful, but they're using their sheer will to bring forth some sort of new chapter. That's what's coming up for collective. Yeah. I feel like whatever situation most people are in right now, they're just not happy with it. They're not happy with their day-to-day, but they're sticking with it because of money for most. And again, fear. Maybe there's predatory energies going on around them. Oh, a tisket, a tasket. I'm sitting here watching your casket. That's scary. I don't know where that came from. Maybe we have some people that have been waiting for somebody to kick the bucket. That's creepy as hell. But that's what I saw. Or heard, I should say. Trying to control situation. It's weird. It's like there's fears around a death or an ending. Oh, controlling a settlement, and I'm not making this up. So the collective pretty much is dealing with a situation that they're not happy with. They're not happy with their day-to-day. They're not happy with their sex life. Or their work life. Or their money. So they got wish fulfillment by, oh yeah, you can read me. I don't think you're still in here, but I think that was Liam. It's not showing anybody in here, but yeah, if you want to read me, you're allowed to here. But anyway, that's what it's saying. These people are not happy with all this stuff, and so because of that, they control the settlement. Giving everybody the opportunity to. And I promise you, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not going to be that person that's like, oh no, that's not me. I wouldn't do that. Yeah. So the collective, you have no ability. You wish you could. So the collective here is going through all of this turmoil, all because they tried to control money. It's like, this literally says that the collective was basically not happy with their lives, and so they controlled the settlement of someone else. How bad is that? I get it. So they tried to control the settlement of someone else, being very flighty and arrogant about doing so. That's some sad energy right there. The powerless trying to find power through controlling someone else's money. That's what's happening. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to stop right there, and I'm going to tell you that this is what I'm getting. The overall energy for the collective, and this is no BS. So they are fearful. The collective is fearful about some sort of an affair. Something like that. So money was controlled. And because of their arrogance, they have suffered a misfortune here. And they're trying to recover from it because they were so passionate to control this settlement. So basically, you've got a lot of people here who were not happy with their own lives, and so they felt powerless, and so they had to control and be arrogant to control someone's money to make them feel as if they had some sort of power when they really had none. That's literally what this reading says. It's like eating crow. It's like they've already done this. They've been so arrogant and so asinine about it, right? That it's like, okay, I can't let this come out. That's what I'm seeing. They're trying to protect themselves. They don't want to be honest about this situation because things will come up from the past, and they're fearful. So that's overall collective. And that's kind of terrible to say, but that's what's coming out. In some sense of the word, trying to control this money. All right, guys. Who else? There's nobody here. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess nobody wants to read me. That's all right. That's fine. I'm not hurt. I swear I'm not. That's so funny. Hold on, I'm trying to fix something on my YouTube channel. But you know what? To be honest with you, indirectly, in some ways, this does apply to me too. Even though it's like, mine is more in response to than it is the initial action. So I can see this to be true. But I also came to a realization about it. It's like, you know what? These assholes are never going to come clean anyway, so might as well live it up, right? But we all got to move on from this storyline because it's been going on for several years now, and it's not necessary. Could have something to do with a boss, a public figure, a CEO, or an Aries, or even a father figure. All right, I'm done. Nope, they won't come clean, and I already know that. Because, let me just put it this way, the reading even says this, which I felt this anyway, but I know they're never going to come clean because of the sheer audacity of the BS that they did in order to control the money, they don't want that to come out. They don't want anybody to see that. It's so funny. They were so adamant and so powerful to control that money, but they can't be powerful enough to humble themselves and say, you know what, I did it. Or even to be arrogant enough to say, I did it. No, they're quivering like little mice, like, oh no, I gotta protect my reputation. It's my middle finger, by the way, censored. Control that. I got some control for you. I just heard nasty voice. And look, at the bottom of the deck, will, inheritance, settlement, family business, family assets, property. That's what it's about. Guilt about that. So I'm not wrong. Anybody wants to come on here talking trash, have at it. As I said in the earlier video, just because you don't like the version that comes out in the cards, which is the truth, doesn't mean it isn't the truth. These are people caught in their own power struggle. That's what that is. Which is extremely funny if you want to know. At least that's my take on it. 304 people, yeah. If anybody wants to read me, I'm giving you the chance to do that in this broadcast. I told them a while ago, this reading is going to be, I'm doing collective reading right now, but if you read me one time, I read you one card. That's how we're doing this broadcast, if you want to do it. Some people may not be interested in doing that, but I'm giving you the opportunity and the validation, because I'm not the person who's going to hide and be like, oh no, I didn't do that. Trust me, I got no shame. I'll tell you. All right, let's see what comes out in the tarot, if anything. So the collective has more than one option here. A choice that needs to be made could involve a Gemini person. The choice was hidden, and there was optimism around this situation. Yes, there was optimism because they were arrogant people and they thought they could get away with it. And to a degree they did, because the person who was victimized is keeping quiet because they actually got something good out of it too. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Yes, the tower is coming down, 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 down. Boom, bitch. You're not a reader? I bet you could be if you wanted to. The tower came and now they're trying to be strong about this. They're trying to be strong about an apology. That apology ain't ever going to happen. They cannot humble themselves for 2 seconds, much less to apologize. See? I don't want to apologize. I don't want to apologize. I'm justified. Mixing cards now. They sure as hell don't mind, like, bringing other people down. But when it comes to having to admit to their mistakes, oh no, we can't do that. I'm high and mighty. That's what I'm seeing. Let me pull this. Yeah. See, this is the thing. They had these handshake deals. Handshake deals. That's what they're not talking about. And that's how this all started, to be honest with you, is all these underhanded, behind-the-scenes agreements that were going on. I wish I can send a pic for you. Yeah, because of these agreements, that's why they were confident about the situation. For some, there could have been an apology somewhere along the line, but it was hidden. You have a Korean oracle deck? Ooh, yeah, I want to see that. If you, I don't know if you want to do that, but if you ever want to, you can send me an email with pictures at triplemoonmeditations@gmail.com. Now these people are fearful. They don't know what to do. They're like sitting in this stage of contemplation about a damn apology. It would take them 2 seconds to apologize. 2 seconds to apologize, right? But they'd rather spend years in this devastated about apologizing and having internal conflict type of energy. Another censored middle finger, okay? The highest master. I like that. But I don't think I'm the highest master, but I think about that as the high priestess, and I am very much high priestess energy. Not that I am a high priestess, but I have that energy. So, I don't know. You take your own correlation from it, though. You tell me what you feel from it. So, there's a choice that was made. There was a tower moment to their confidence, and now they're devastated about apologizing. They don't want to do it. You know why? Because they themselves pretended to be deceived. How funny is that? They pretended to be deceived, and that's why they don't want to apologize. Because they were the deceivers, and they don't want to admit that they were deceivers because they called out somebody else for deceiving when it was actually themselves. For most of you, or for a lot of people, this could have been a situation at work or involving work. A work inheritance. What does it say? I pulled one card now for stating your mindset is now, and it's lazy and relaxing. Yes, it is. Let me explain to that. So you're right, because I've even had this like thought to myself, I've got to stop trying to dig so deep and go so hard into these readings, for instance. It's like, you know, just let it flow. What comes out, but don't wear yourself out. So that makes sense. See, you are a reader. You are. Look at you. Good job. Very good job. See, you think you're not a reader, but you are. Yeah, okay, so this says they pretended, but they were confident about a deception. They tried to be strong. They were afraid to make a choice to apologize. Instead, they spent years soul searching and hiding it, that they had internal conflict because they were optimistic about these handshake agreements. And now there's a tower moment. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. And now they're the ones with the damn anxiety. They're the ones now with the looping thoughts. They're the ones who have insomnia. That's the Wheel of Fortune if I ever saw it. What comes around, goes around. With that said, it's like, just let the shit go. Make the apology. Everybody say their piece and move the F on. It's that easy. It's really not hard at all. You make it hard. You make it hard. Put these cards up. All right, guys. Does anybody want a card, Liam? Do you want me to pull you a card? Let's pull you one. You know what? All of the readings I've been seeing have been saying that. Every single one. It hasn't happened yet, but I've been seeing that in everybody, like even on other tarot channels, they're saying that too. Perfect. I like that. The only bad thing is this deck that I have right here, there's not like a lot of like uplifting things. So you may be making a choice to travel or to create distance with somebody. I don't know what that means. For you, it could be about shared resources from work too, like a will, inheritance, or settlement from work. It may not be, but I'm just telling you it could be. But there's something about making a choice to travel or to create distance with somebody. But at the same time, I'm taking a pic to, oh, okay. There may be some truths coming out, or either some truth is coming out or it's already come out. You may be a little bit resistant to making moves to something here because you have empathy for somebody. I don't know what that means. I'll give you a good example because the Pisces reading was a good one. So say, for instance, the friend is married and you're having an affair with them and you don't tell the truth about it because you have empathy for that person because they're married or because they have children, or there's some kind of energy similar to that going on, coming out in your cards for whatever reason. It doesn't have to be that, but it's something like that. What is this? Shared resources could have to do with work, public reputation, career. I don't know. There's some kind of communication about an ending, a transformation, or shared resources coming to you. What does that say? Hell no, I've been a victim. No empathy to anyone except to myself. Yeah, but in the past you were. But in the past you were. Yeah, exactly. The empathy is bad. This is the other thing you have to, I'm going to tell you, because I've been telling everybody about this. With the empathy card, when you get that, that means you are an empath, which also means that you need to protect your energy. So you need to be doing the grounding, the shielding, the cutting of energetic ties. You know, you got me another similar reading like that last time. I don't even remember. I have terrible, terrible short-term memory. So I don't remember what I read from the last time even, or the time before. I don't know. Like I could have read you 2 minutes ago and I won't remember what I said. I might remember that I read you, but I don't remember what I said. But, oh, okay. So another interpretation based off of what you just said here. You could have chosen to create distance because you discovered that your empathy was being used against you. That's another interpretation. So I interpreted it wrong. That's what that means. But I feel like be very careful in your speech, meaning how you react to people. Don't give an emotional response. You know, that's the same thing. Okay. Don't give an emotional response. There's some handshake agreements that have been going on around you too, that you may or may not know about. Anyway, that's what comes up. Why are you worried about a new beginning? It says that you're walking on eggshells about a new beginning. Ooh. This also could be about a large gift for some, you know. Some people it would come out as a gift. Some people it would be about a new beginning. Last time. You keep, are you going back? Yeah, you keep going back to a situation. Is that what this is? Moving to a different continent. Oh, well, right now it's showing you staying in the same energy. It's not showing you as a, oh, you may be planning to do it secretly, but right now, okay. Yeah, you've been taken advantage of. That's one of the things I'm seeing here for sure. And you know it. But for right now, you're choosing, if this is correct, okay? I have to say that. If this is correct, It's where you're knowing that you need to leave a situation, but you go back to it. But because you were basically left out in the cold or taken advantage of, you're defensive. But I'm also confused about what is this offer of a stuck new beginning? Did you offer a stuck new beginning? I don't even know what that means. Massively stolen. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Card pull, apprehensive of letting something go. You rationalize it, have inner conflict about working from an emotional foundation to go with the flow towards your dreams and trust. That's the truth. That's the truth, Peppermint. I am bad about not letting things go, and I will make excuses for people and situations. And so that is a difficult thing for me to do, meaning that mine is empathy too. I have empathy for other people. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. And so rather than working from an emotionally stable place, I'm working from that, what I just described. Did I need to put money first in order to get visa? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Did somebody know that you were leaving and didn't want you to go? Because that may be why they did you the way they did. Like, maybe you were keeping it secret that you were moving, and then somebody found out, and so because of that, that's why they left you out in the cold. Yeah. That's what it looks like. Let me draw a card for Peppermint, since Peppermint did one for me. I can't hide shit from them. I get that too. I saw that. They watch my every move. Yeah. They're trying to sabotage you. They don't want you to go. I don't know if I've told you that before, but that's kind of the feeling that I get. I think you're Liam, but that's the feeling that I get. They don't want you to go. That's how I feel about it. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but that's what I see. Let's do Peppermint. First thing out for Peppermint. Ooh, Peppermint, are you in love? Or somebody's in love with you, whether you're aware of it or not. That's kind of some mother energy too, though. Peppermint, for you, it kind of looks like a love relationship that you're not able to let go of, or you're having trouble letting go of. Now, love doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be the mother too, because I see a lot of female energy here, or a sister, or, you know, some feminine energy. Doesn't have to be, but that's what it looks like. There's a love relationship with that you have internal conflict, having trouble letting it go. Could be health-related issues or money issues. I don't know. What does that say? I have no idea why they aren't. 3 men, 2 diplomats, and 1 intelligence and their subordinates. Oh, wow. That's crazy. All right. I'll be so glad when these MFers actually effing get caught, to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm fine just like I am, but at the same time, it's like, I'm so tired of the arrogance. It's like, just let this die. Like, for how many years do you have to keep this up? I'll give you a good example. I heard somebody talking about this one time and I repeated it. It's almost like these people are so hateful that say that you're in a schoolyard fight with them. They've beat your ass and you're down on the ground bleeding and convulsing and they still won't stop hitting. What does it prove? That's basically what these idiots are doing. They cannot let it go. They can't just walk away and say, okay, I got my vindication. I'm going to walk away now. No, they're going to still keep beating. That's all right. There's karma for that too. That's just as strong as that beating. I promise you that. Promise you that. Even if the victim never sees it, they will get karma just as strong as the abuse they handed out. That's just the way the universe works. Ooh, my ears are starting to ring. I hope you're right. I keep seeing energy where they get caught, but yet somehow it still never comes out. Everybody in this room doesn't need a reading. It says you already know. Look, she's wearing a mask. You already know. So the people in this room right now, you can take this as, you are, how do I say this? You're intuitive. You're an intuitive person. You know what's going on around you. But you're trying to keep your stability. That's what it says. You know what's going on, but you're trying to keep your stability. Or trying to hold on to your family. It could be that too. What else? Y'all, it smells like weed in here. I don't smoke weed. I don't have anything against weed, but it smells like effing weed in here. And I say that because my neighbor smokes weed, I swear to God, from the time the sun comes up till the time the sun goes down. And it's just like, dude, could you please stop? It gets overwhelming sometimes. Maybe that's why I've been so foggy-brained. It's contact high. Who knows? All right, y'all. I am out. Thank you for everybody who did do a reading for me, and I will see you again soon. Bye.